Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you're only kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it.
Mr. H Havoc on the beat.
Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you're only kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it.
Mr. H Havoc on the beat.
Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you're only kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it.
Mr. H Havoc on the beat.
Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it.
Mr. H Havoc on the beat.
Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it late, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it.
Mr. H Havoc on the beat.
Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it late, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it.
Mr. H Havoc on the beat.
Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah.
Stay and wake up show with Rios. What's happening, my good people of the Ghetto Cafe? The #1 morning show in the world, Craig. What's going down with y'all, man? Hopefully everybody out there is having a beautiful morning. People on the East Coast, you already got it going. At work, doing whatever you're doing, being positive, being productive. What's up, my good people of the Ghetto Cafe? What's happening? Good morning. Another day to be a blessing for somebody else out there. God woke us up. Another day to have impact, to be of impact, to be of influence, to help people out there in need. What's going on with y'all, man? I see you, Ace Boy Dogface. I see you, Sierra. Proud Mama, what's going on? Sunshine Baby, what's happening? I know y'all could probably hear it in my voice. I don't sound 100%. I am not. I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to be... Actually, let me get this tissue over here. Hold on. I really love y'all, man. Because a brother ain't feeling 100%, man. And I don't want to be sniffing in the mic and doing all that. I know y'all hate that. But up all night. Xander was throwing up all night. He's got a stomach flu. So, man, just up all night with him, back and forth, trying to help him feel better. He's sad. He's been sick for a while. He said, Daddy, I just wanted to go away. I just don't want to feel like this no more. That's the stuff that be breaking your heart when you can't really help your child. There's nothing you can do. So I just try to tell him, like, all right, well, tomorrow we're going to take advantage of tomorrow. It's going to be me and you. We're just going to try to learn Minecraft or play Minecraft or Fortnite, whatever it is. You can teach me whatever games you want to play. He's like, okay, Dad, I'm going to teach you Fortnite. I was like, we do that all day. Let's do it all day. You can teach me. We can play all day. But I just hate when your kid is sick. It's just like the most pitiful thing. You know what I mean? Like he's been throwing up, having diarrhea, and he's just pitiful. And it's like nothing the daddy could do. And I'm just like looking at my little baby, just so sweet, just like, That's the stuff that be like really getting you like, dang it, man. Like, what the heck? What can I do? But God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Glory to God. He said, I just don't want to feel like this no more. And he's been like this for a few days since Sunday, Saturday night. I don't know. But me and my wife are under the weather. But I can't be missing my days with the Ghetto Cafe. I don't even really have topics today. I really don't even have any topics. There's a few things. Cancel culture, Keke Palmer, scrapping the Jonathan Majors interview for a Cash Doll interview because I guess she was getting a lot of backlash about that. We got the Trump tariffs on China up to 104%. Man, this dude Trump is out here, man. Trump is out here in these streets. Trump is out here in these political streets, homie. He going after it. But hopefully everybody has their coffee, got your tea, got your juice, got your roll. You rolled up what you rolled up, whatever you're doing. But you got your morning routine going down. You working out, you running, you going to work, you driving. Hopefully everybody out there is on their way to getting what they need to get. Get to it. What's up, chat? Oh, shoot. Boom, boom, boom. What y'all got on your mind? What's going on in the world, y'all? Nothing happened to Keke. They just Keke Palmer canceled the Jonathan Majors episode. It was an episode of Jonathan Majors, but they canceled it because I guess she was getting a lot of backlash for trying to have him on her show or whatever, which I think is pretty whack. But I love y'all, Ghetto Cafe. I love y'all. You're doing something good here. What about Marley say? He got shot up by, I ain't not comparing myself to that dude. That dude's amazing. But he got shot or some shit, was sick or whatever, and they was like, no, you can't perform. And he was like, nah, man. You think the people that are out there doing bad are taking days off? No, they're not taking days off. Good luck, Bushido Zay, with your interview. You got an interview. Good luck to you. Hopefully everything goes well. Just go in there, be confident. Turn your interview into conversation. Be interested in the person and the company and flip it on them. Try to flip the interview on them. What up, Curtis Black? What's going down, man? Good luck, Bushido. For sure. What's going on, chat? What's on your mind? I got a few things I want to talk about, a few things I want to bring up. My bad. I'm being quiet. I hope my breathing ain't too messed up either. Oh, you know what? That's what's weird about this. Oh, that's why. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Let me okay, we're good. 401k is down. 401k is tripping. Let's get into this. Let's get into it. Okay. Let's just do it. Trump is out here in these political streets being a gangster. Let's go. Ping pong match. So Trump raised tariffs on China. China, in return, raised theirs to 34%, I believe, on America. And then Trump, in return, raised theirs to 104%. Oh, no, not her. Her.
Chosen to retaliate and try to double down on their mistreatment of American workers are making a mistake. President Trump has a spine of steel, and he will not break, and America will not break under his leadership. He is guided by a firm belief that America must be able to produce essential goods for our own people and export them to the rest of the world. A strong America cannot be solely dependent on foreign countries for our food, medicines, and critical minerals. And America must always maintain a robust defense supply chain. Reprioritizing and strengthening our manufacturing industry are essential national and economic security issues of the utmost importance to President Trump. By focusing on supercharging the onshoring of American manufacturing, the president is already delivering on his promise to usher in an economic golden age for our country. On the other hand, countries like China, who have chosen to retaliate and try to double down on their mistreatment of American workers, are making a mistake. President Trump has a spine of steel, and he will not break, and America will not break under his leadership.
Why did he talk about this nigga like he a superhero? I wonder if he tells him like, no, you got to say this about me. Talk about me like this. Trump has a spine of steel. He's a man of steel.
Is guided by a firm belief that America must be able to produce essential goods for our own people and export them to the rest of the world. A strong America cannot be solely dependent on foreign countries for our food, medicines, and critical minerals. And America must always maintain a robust defense supply chain. Reprioritizing and strengthening our manufacturing industry are essential national and economic security issues of the utmost importance to President Trump. By focusing on supercharging the onshoring of American manufacturing, the president is already delivering on his promise to usher in an economic golden age for our country. On the other hand, look, I just spoke to the president about this, and he believes that China wants to make a deal with the United States. He believes China
Now, if China makes a deal, this is the trip. Now, if this does happen, and if he does get China to fold, amazing. Crazy. He got the EU to fold, right? He got 50 other countries to fold on the tariffs. This is that pride ego shit, right? This is that pride ego shit. If China to me seems like the people that will the people that will never give up. They'll be like, you know what? I am going to shoot my nose off to spite my face. I'm not going to lose to Trump. Our people will starve and our people will go through hell before we give in to what Trump is doing. But if they give in, that shit will be crazy. Like, I would be hella surprised. Like, what? If China gives in, it says, you know what? Let's make a deal. We need to get better. And if what they're saying is true about these tariffs and what will come of these tariffs, on the Republican side. On the Republican side, a lot of people are for it. And they're saying that in the long run, it'll be more money. It'll bring business back to America. Less. You'll have more of a profit on your product. There'll be more of a profit on your product because we won't be paying tariffs. Let's continue.
Has to make a deal with the United States. It was a mistake for China to retaliate. The president, when America is punched, he punches back harder. That's why there will be 104% tariffs going into effect.
Imagine you going to the dope. Nope, not the dope. My bad. Imagine you going to your supplier and your supplier of groceries. Oh man, I'm so damn stupid. If you go to the grocery store or wherever you're going to buy dog food, whatever it is, your produce, whatever product that you're buying, and you get there and they say, oh, there's been 104% increase on that tax. 104% increase on the tax on that. Be like, what? You on to what I'm going to purchase? It's 104% more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You got it. You understand.
On China tonight at midnight, but the president believes that Xi and China want to make a deal. They just don't know how to get that started. And the president also wanted me to tell all of you that if China reaches out to make a deal, he'll be incredibly gracious, but he's going to do what's best for the American people.
So China has to call first?
The Chinese want to make a deal. They just don't know how to do it, but the president will be implementing these 104% tariffs on China tonight. Look, I just spoke.
Let's listen to that one more time. China wants to make a deal, but they just don't know how to do it. Let's listen to that. Let's listen to I'm not going to say the BS. Let's just listen to it.
To the president about this, and he believes that China wants to make a deal with the United States. He believes China has to make a deal with the United States. It was a mistake for China to retaliate. The president, when America is punched, he punches back harder. That's why there will be 104% tariffs going into effect on China tonight at midnight. But the president believes that Xi and China want to make a deal. They just don't know how to get that started. And the president also wanted me to tell all of you that if China reaches out to make a deal, he'll be incredibly gracious, but he's going to do what's best for the American people.
So China has to call first?
China has to call first.
Want to make.
They're acting like little kids, man. They're acting like little ass kids. Okay, but let's see this. China doesn't make the call. Aren't we in debt $1 trillion to China? Right? Aren't we in like how much in debt are we to China? I notice my typing is getting better too, huh? So China owns $749 billion in U.S. debt. Second only to Japan, who holds $1.1 trillion debt of United States. Now it's $859 billion in U.S. debt for China. And we're raising tariffs and trying to play games with them. We're trying to play games with China. We're trying to play games. Like, we over here playing around with these cats, man. Why are we playing games? Vladimir Zelensky, just caught 2 Chinese soldiers fighting alongside Russia. Think about it. Like, just think about where we're at. Gold is down. Even gold is down. That shit's crazy. Gold is down. Crypto is down. I wish Ohio Ties was here. If Ohio Ties, what's up, Sierra? If I want Ohio Ties to break down tariffs. Somebody asked what, you know what? There was a super chat. Let me see. Let me read the super chat. They asked, what is tariffs? Can you explain tariffs, please? So let's read Sunshine Baby super chat. Thank you, Sunshine Baby, for always supporting. Thank you, anybody and everybody who supports and sends super chats. I appreciate it. That's how you support the channel. That's how we keep this morning show going. That's how the AM Wake Up Show with the Ghetto Cafe is supported. It's supported through you guys. We don't get many tons of thousands and thousands of views. We get the support through you guys. You guys support us. We like NPR up in here. I'm gonna start doing giveaways and shit. All right, Rio's gonna do 50 push-ups for $20. But Sunshine Baby, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for everybody who does send super chats. I appreciate y'all. Make some caldo de polo or caldo of verdura veggies. Prayers for you and Xander for fast healing. Thank you, Sunshine Baby. Those prayers are accepted, and we are already healed in the name of Jesus. But Bass Money Kurt, can you explain tariffs? This is a super chat. Bass Money Kurt, can you explain tariffs? You know what? I'm going to find somebody who can explain tariffs better than me. I'm going to put in tariffs 101 for dummies, because the dummies is for me. In simple terms, a tariff is a tax on imported goods, essentially making foreign products more expensive to encourage consumers to buy locally. It's a tool governments use to protect domestic industries, raise revenue, and retaliate against other countries. So, it's like, I always want to use those analogies, but it's like the supplier going up on his supply cost. And just think about like an American Gangster. When Denzel had, what was it? The blue something. He had the blue something. I forgot what it was called, but his product was called the blue something, and it was way cheaper than everybody else's shit. That's what they trying to do. They trying to have, what was it called? He called it the Blue Magic. He had Blue Magic, and it was cheaper than everybody's, but it was better quality than everybody's also. Cheaper, better quality. Cheaper, better quality. Everybody else's, they ain't got as much money, so they shit got to go up. They up in price. So just think of Blue Magic as domestic manufacturing, domestic companies, versus international companies. We can't compete with China. And this is the funny thing, y'all. This is the funny thing. They say manufacturing, they're going to bring jobs back to manufacturing. Bringing the money back here. It's so funny to me that nobody's talking about this. They're going to make manufacturing cheaper for these billionaires already. They're billionaires. Maybe we can invest in these companies or something, invest in supply, in the supplies, the resources or whatnot. But if I'm saying in 4 years, manufacturing is going to be completely robotic. Yeah, we're bringing jobs back to America. These tariffs are going to bring jobs back to America because companies are going to be manufacturing here. They're going to be incentivized to be here and bringing jobs back. In 4 to 5 years, I'm just guessing, manufacturing is going to be robotic. Even me, even when I was in batteries, lithium ion batteries. Where do we get those batteries from? China. We got those batteries from China at this company called Romeo Power. It's out of business, so I can talk about it. They went out of business. Lithium ion batteries, they're just like cells, just like the size of an Energizer battery, but they would come in packs. Each one costs $3. Each one costs $3. Each one of those lithium ion batteries was like $3. And just imagine how many are in a Tesla. $3 per battery. But we had robots that were taking them out of the boxes and putting them into, what do we used to call them? Putting them into modules. The robots would take them out of the boxes and put them into modules. And they would make mistakes sometimes. All we would have to do is just make sure that the machine was running correctly. Then the machine would put it on the line and it would go through a scanner to make sure that the cell was properly glued to the module and make sure that everything is even. We would put all the boards and all that shit and enclosures. We would do all that shit. But in 4 years, that shit's going to be robots. That's just going to be robots. And you think that these American companies, when they do come back to America or whatever they are, you don't think that they're going to raise their prices through the fucking roof? They're greedy. It doesn't matter if they're saving money. They don't care if they're saving money. They still going to charge niggas crazy. Greed don't stop, man. Manufacturing is going to be robotic, man. They're talking about doctors are going to be robots. It's a game that they're playing. It's a long game that they're playing with us. They're playing the long game. They about to collect money no matter what. No matter what, they're going to profit. They're going to profit. And they'll make sure that they profit. Their buddies is going to be taken care of. Trump out here, he not playing. Trump out here very serious. He's out here very, very serious. What dog is that? Hold on. Is that my dog out front? Hey, is a raccoon? Where is it? Where? Have a good one. My bad, y'all. I thought that was my dog up front. I thought that was my dog up front barking. That was another lady walking two cane corsos, sound just like my dogs. Like, oh shit, my dogs is up here tripping. I be hating when if they get out and they be scaring people. They won't go after nobody. They'll stay in their yard. They're not bad dogs, but they do scare the shit out of people. They look like some shit, and I don't like when they scare people because they are scary looking dogs. Oh man. What's up? Alex is back, man. Hey, Alex, everybody mad at you, man. Ooh, I got some calls about you yesterday, Alex. It was two King Corsos outside. One of not my neighbor, but she lives around the corner, was chasing raccoons up the tree. They attack if they need to attack. They not going. My dogs will not unnecessarily do anything to anybody. My dogs won't even attack another dog or be aggressive to another dog until that dog shows aggression. My older girl, Egypt, she's like an old lady. She's an old lady and she don't take no shit. She run the yard, she run everything, and she'll be cool. Just leave her the hell alone. Don't show no aggression towards her. She won't even bother. But she also ain't gonna play with no other dogs. She ain't gonna have fun with no other dogs. She just gonna be in her own world. But don't cross the line. Don't misstep. Don't misstep. Best family dogs. Best family dogs. Most loving dogs. But you gotta be an alpha with them though. You have to be an alpha. For sure have to be an alpha. I'll tell you this. I sold one of my puppies to one of my neighbors, and the puppy was only 4 months old. When she called me, she was like, can you come over here? Such and such is not listening. She won't get off the couch. She won't get off the couch, and she's growling at me. I said, what? She was like, yeah. I said, oh, I'm on my way. So I go over there. Her dog has taken control of her couch. 4 or 5 months old, young dog, young puppy, just a little puppy. But I forget, some people have never had big dogs. And at 4 to 5 months, my puppies would be like 45 to 50 pounds. You know what I mean? They like 50 pounds, 55. So they the size of a pit bull, like a real pit bull. And some people have never had that in their life. So even though it's 4 or 5 months, it's too big for them. So I went over there and I said, where is she? I thought she was in the living room. She was in another room on the couch. And I go over there. I said, get your ass down off the couch right now. She got off the couch. Got off the couch immediately. I said, go get in your house. I don't even know where her house is. But I elevated my voice and I had my energy up. And she looked and she barked at me. And I said, get your ass over there. And she ran and got in her cage. And the lady, the owner, looked at me. She was like, what? She's like, oh, you have to be mean. You just have to be. I was like, no, that's not mean. That's not being mean. I'm just asserting my dominance, telling them what to do. You can't ask a dog politely, hey, can you get off? And that's what she was doing. I was like, tell her to get off the couch. She was like, so, come on, come here. Like, you can't ask and be nice, and you have to raise your energy, raise your voice, and let them know, get big, and let them know who's the boss. Get your ass off. She didn't know me since she had her for like a month or two. I ain't seen her in 2 months. I go over there and say, get your ass off the couch and get in the damn house now. She does it. But you have to assert your dominance, because if you don't, they'll be your boss. They will literally be your boss. You can't tell them to do nothing. They're not going to do nothing where they going to attack you or do anything, but you're not going to get them to be able to listen to you. They won't listen. They will be stubborn as hell. Stubborn. I'll tell you what dogs do know. Even James Johnson, I'm not sure who that is. But he speaks Arabic to his dogs. So this what you just said. But what dogs do understand is, oh, this nigga ain't taking no shit. This nigga's not playing. But they also know that to be like, oh, you think you gonna come in this backyard? Oh, you not scared? You think you gonna be in here? And cane corsos are the best. I don't know how we segue. Oh, because I went outside. I used to raise Rottweilers as a kid. My dad used to have Rottweilers. And those are also amazing dogs. I've had pit bulls. I've had Rottweilers. My favorite is cane corsos and pit bulls. I love pit bulls. But I had a tragic event with pit bulls and never owned one again. But the Rottweilers are interesting dogs because they're very, very smart. Very smart. We had German Rottweilers. And these fools, boy and girl, they used to let people come into the backyard. They would let them come into the backyard, be sitting down, acting like they're happy. And be like, let people walk in the backyard. And the moment they try to leave or go towards the door or whatever, on them. They wouldn't let people leave the backyard. They would back them in the corner and just keep them in the corner. They would let them in. They would draw them in. Well, no, we're not tripping. Meter maid, the DWP, somebody jumping the fence, smokers, whatever. They'll let them come in the backyard. And then, oh, you think you leaving? Oh, you think you going towards the door where our kids are? They was like our parents because we was babies. We was like 5th grade, 4th grade up to like 8th grade. We were they babies. Like me and my sister, they wouldn't let nothing happen to us. I love German Rottweilers, and I love cane corsos. Those are I can't say I love any other dogs and pit bulls, but I can't say I love any other dogs. So I haven't had any other kind of dogs. Los DLT13. Good morning, Rio. Super chat from Los. This is my dude. You gonna have to call in and explain that. I don't know what that means. Good morning, Rios. What's up with P16 saying you the biggest no jumper fan? What? P6? Oh, okay. P16 saying you the biggest no jumper fan. He ain't talking about me. He ain't talking about me. Growing up in the 90s as a kid, my family hosted dog fights in the backyard. Our dog, Red, she was the champion. I seen balls get... Yeah, as a kid, I was into that shit. As an adult, I'm not into that shit. I don't like that shit at all. Unless the owners is fighting first, and then let the dogs fight. Y'all fight first. Y'all have a knife fight, and then let the dogs fight. Jamar Leatherbury, he really said that shit? Somebody sent me the clip. That nigga's being sarcastic. If he is saying that, he's being sarcastic. Or maybe the Ace Boy Rios fake account is over there. It could be that there's a fake account going around in everybody's chat. Maybe he saw that chat, that account in his chat, and is like, oh man, I don't know. I have no facts or anything about that happening or what he said or if he did. Oh shoot. Oh, I think I did see that when he reacted to the Gina Views thing. That's what's up. It's all good. Definitely not a member. Oh shit. Hey man, when you doing things, we making moves over here. It's good to have people paying attention, recognition, acknowledgement. You know what I mean? It's good. Hey, that other account may have paid to be over there. It could be over there. It could be the fake account. I don't know. Or he could just be talking about I'm a fan or because I talk about them. You know what I mean? Like Gina was talking about them or whatever. And I haven't been bashing them. You know what I mean? I'm not a basher. I'm not bashing him or anything like that. So maybe that's what he's talking about. I don't know. Who cares? But hey, they talking. It's all good, man. They saying Ace Boy Rios. As long as they not saying I did some, like, as long as I'm not being talked about in an ugly light, I'm good. Not that I would respond or anything, but we good over here, man. We doing some cool shit. What up, Tati? Adam is Delulu. Hey, Tati, when we getting you back over here, everybody is requesting that you come back over here for part 2. So we need to chop it up and get that going. Tati, Bet Peace Podcast. Let's go. Get your coffee. Please make sure you guys like the video. Please leave a comment in the comment section. I can't stress the importance enough of that. Going into the comment section, not just in the chat, but going in the comment section and leaving a comment is good for the smaller channels to get into the algorithm and to get pushed. I appreciate that if you guys do. Go in there, just leave some coffees in the chat. Every time you guys come here, just go to the comment section and just leave coffees in the chat. Even if you just leave coffees in the chat, I appreciate it. It's the least you can do. He watching Frederick. He watching right now. Adam always up, letting you when he say your name, he said you have good takes. Did he? That's crazy. I don't think it's crazy, but let me tell you this. I think all this, just to piggyback off of yesterday, talking about this FMW starting their own shit, I think when you go into a new era or you're going into a new chapter in life, you have to dead the old stuff, right? I think niggas need to get over whatever that old shit is. I'm not saying be best buddies or whatever, or be friends or sit down on podcasts, but niggas need to move forward and keep that shit in the past. Let's move forward, keep that shit in the past, and be about now and the future. Be about right now and the future. But he just recently said, I think in one of his posts last night, I think it said the title was one of his things was like such and such, such and such, and T-Rail gets his car repoed. Like, if I'm a fan of him, he's definitely a fan of T-Rail. That's 100%. Over here spreading false narratives, Knights of Shambhala, man. I wanted Knights of Shambhala to call in. We got a super chat. Is voodoo the true religion of the black man? It's 6,000 years old. Cuba practiced Santeria. Mexico has brujeria. Haitians feed themselves and Dominicans with it. Hey, man. Let me tell you something. I don't know the exact verse. I'll find it right now. I'm going to find it right now. I'm going to look it up. But there's a part in the Bible where God says, I'm going to show you where I'm stronger than all these other things out there. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to see. And then he banished shit. He banished shit from heaven. He put shit down here. He gave the devil the shit that he gave the devil. Like, it's shit down here that has power, but it's not God. Like, they get nothing is stronger than God. Like, I wouldn't play with anything. I can't remember. I think maybe when he was talking to Moses or something. I don't know. But there's Jinn. Like, there's all kind of stuff out there, and you could be using whatever you're talking to, whatever you're using. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know where you're getting that source from. Like, and I believe there is truth to some of that stuff. Like, there is. Like, I don't go see a psychics. I don't play with none of that stuff. I don't do no juju. I don't play any games. But there's shit out there, but it ain't for me. It ain't for me. Because that's 100%. When I ask for help, I know who comes and helps me. And I don't know if it's called black magic, voodoo. I don't know what it was originally called. Joshua, we seek any power apart from the source of real power. Why seek spirits who are not the Holy Spirit? Witchcraft and its many counterparts promise spirituality, but lead only to emptiness. That's a bar right there. Yep, man. I go to one place, one source, homie. One source. What is this? What did I pull up right here?
Okay.
You can't even blink in the
Okay.
eye.
Oh, no, I don't want to see that. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Vitaly. Let's talk about Vitaly, man. So, Vitaly got arrested in the Philippines. You know, he was out there in the Philippines making content. And he had actually got into it with another white dude out there that was saying, why are you out here taking advantage of these people? Why are you out here doing all this BS? These people are living their life. They have to go back to their regular life while you're doing this. And he didn't understand it or whatever. And he was just like, I'm doing what I want to do, whatever. But he's out there making content. So he stole a security guard's hat off his head. And they're holding him. They charging that fool out there. Like, I don't know what they charge him. Let's see, actually. I'll pull it up. We'll pull it up. We got access. We can just pull this up. Vitaly arrested. Damn. Let's see what happened. We'll look at this one.
So it wasn't very long until someone did what Johnny Somali did. Vitaly saw those videos and he thought, heck, I could do better. And here we are. Vitaly arrested in Manila after disrespecting Filipinos. So his capture was on a mission order from the Bureau of Immigration after reports surfaced that he had harassed and disrespected Filipinos while filming at the BGC area in Taguig. He was taken into custody without resistance, though he was allegedly shocked and frustrated by the turn of events. Witnesses reported seeing him being escorted out of the hotel, still attempting to plead his case, but the authorities were not in the mood for jokes. So, what did he do? Well, a bunch of things. For example, he harassed locals, including pedestrians and security personnel.
OG Official, no, that's not World Star. That was Shade Room. That's not World Star. That's Shade Room.
Property to film without permission, made disrespectful remarks sparking outrage from Filipinos online. He also stole a fan from a business, also tried to take the motorcycle off a security personnel, and jumped on top of a jeepney in traffic and other things. So here's a few clips of it.
Excuse me, madam, madam, I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay, no. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right, trying to be nicer.
He first says he's going to rob her, and then swears at her with vulgar language.
What the hell?
And then gets mad. She rejects his offering of money, and then says, "I was trying to be nice." Well, leading up to that, it didn't seem like it. Country that
I feel like these cats, they just don't know how to be regular social people. Like, they don't know how to just like socialize and be regular. Like, they're so used to being on camera or whatever it is that they're doing. They don't know how to be normal. They don't know how to be regular social people. I'm telling you, these people have turned. I was watching some shit with my daughter and watching the people that she watched. They're like cartoon characters now. They act like how cartoon characters used to act back in the day. All crazy, like, oh, so look at my. Like, the hell is this cat doing? They're acting like cartoon characters now. Like, they don't even know how to be regular.
This kind of behavior, but to some extent. For sure, he wouldn't do this in any other country because here he knows he can get away with it, but he kind of went too far. Even at some point in the video, the cameraman says that, oh no, too many laws have been broken. Something along those lines, knowing that, yeah, we went a bit too far this time, but he continues to film for Vitaly's live stream, and yeah, it just gets worse. So yeah, they got him, and here's his mugshot. I still don't get why people want to watch this kind of content. Why do they get viewers and support for the actions? You're just encouraging others to do the same. Also, it looks like his Kick page for streaming was shut down, but who knows for how long. So it says here, people deserve respect. We don't use that to laugh at them for profit. What's happening with Vitaly is that he vlogs about indecency, vlogs about harassment, gets a lot of views and profits from it. That's the most painful part. They're fooling us to make money using social media. Let's show that the...
And they say he's looking at... They might... I don't know, man. They said 30 years to life. He ain't did nothing that major. I think he should get 30 years or life. You know what I mean? Like, but don't be in other people's countries acting an ass. Why are you over here in another country, a third world country? I don't know if Philippines is third world, but whatever, poor countries or whatever, acting an ass. But they said that he was actually doing charitable work, giving money, giving computers and this and that. But he's like paying off for content, it sounds like to me. Do y'all remember the dude in Singapore, the kid in Singapore? Well, you probably don't. You guys are too young. But there was a kid in Singapore, a white dude in Singapore that did like some graffiti in Singapore, and he had to get lashings. They lashed his, and the family was fighting to get him back so he wouldn't have to get lashings. And the lashings that they do out there, it's like a whip, but when it hits you, it pulls skin off of your body. It's like, and he had to get so many lashings, and I think they televised it. But his parents and America was fighting to get him back, and Singapore was like, nah, he did some shit that he's going to receive these lashings, and the world is going to understand, don't come here and be on no BS. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all probably too young. Yep. So in 1994, an American teenager, Michael Fay, was sentenced to 6 strokes of the cane in Singapore for vandalism, a punishment that caused a temporary strain in relationships between the two countries and drew international attention, including intervention by U.S. President Bill Clinton. Did he actually get whipped, though, is the question. Did he actually get whipped? Why are you over there in Singapore, one of the cleanest countries also? Vandalism involves spray painting on a bus stop and other public areas. U.S. President Bill Clinton intervening to try and save Faye from the caning, viewing it as too harsh. Caning. It was called caning, not lashing. Caning. They were going to cane his ass. I don't know if y'all seen Passion of Christ. I love the way I be segueing into shit. This is my ADD. I don't know if y'all seen Passion of Christ and seen the torture in that movie. I've always heard in church and read the Bible and the sacrifice that Jesus made. But looking at that shit, looking at that in Passion, oh man, put it in a whole different perspective. Defended caning as a necessary deterrent for crime and reflection of their legal system. Yeah, they caned his ass. Which he estimated took 1 minute, left a few streaks of blood running down his buttocks. Oh man, I wonder if they have let me see if they have a video of that. But he got caned, man. Like, that's just what it is. Oh shit. Let me see, hold on. What y'all doing, man? Y'all kid go out to another country, acting an ass, acting a damn fool. So now he out there getting caned. Y'all gonna try to go out there and save him? Nah, you go out there and get your ass caned. You wanna play games? Wanna play stupid games?
Hello and welcome to This Day in Esoteric Political History. Caning Michael Fay.
Memory, his violin.
No, not at all. I mean, part of me is like, okay,
this was the dude,
again,
Michael
19th
Fay.
century. I'm like, hello, whippings and floggings were so much the fabric of American culture for
Like,
hundreds
hey,
of
man,
years.
is that privilege shit? Because I know, well, I did see a brother in some countries. A brother was in a country, I think it might have been Thailand, I don't know. But he was acting up, said some disrespectful shit to somebody, some woman at a parlor. Or he said, I'll whoop your ass or something. Like, as he's walking down that street, 15 people hopped out. Was like, what'd you say to her? And so that is a time I saw a brother out there acting up. But usually we go places, we be on our best behavior. Like, I am not messing around out here. I am not trying to be in these people's jail.
Bamboo cane swept round the world.
It's the first I've heard of it. I'll look into it.
And Michael Fay, who insists he was tortured into confessing that he spray-painted cars, was instantly caught in the middle of a raging debate.
Yes, says one. People should be responsible for their actions. Let the vandal take his beating, says another.
If anybody just put themselves in this position,
let the vandal take his beating,
I don't think anybody would want their kid or someone close to them to be beaten with a cane.
After President Clinton personally appealed for leniency, Singapore reduced the sentence from 6 lashes to 4. But that wasn't much consolation for Michael Fay.
I was bent over halfway.
Hey, that shit, I'm going to another area to view it so it's not so small.
In March, news a Singapore court had sentenced an 18-year-old American to 6
Whoop
strokes
his
with
ass.
a bamboo
Whoop
cane
that
swept
trick.
round the world.
Whoop that trick.
It's the first I've heard of it. I'll look into it.
And Michael Fay, who insists he was tortured into confessing that he spray-painted cars, was instantly caught in the middle of a raging debate.
Yes, says one. People should be responsible for their actions. Let the vandal take his beating, says another.
If anybody just put themselves in this position, I don't think anybody would want their kid or someone close to them to be beaten with a cane.
After President Clinton personally appealed for leniency, Singapore reduced the sentence from 6 lashes to 4. But that wasn't much consolation for Michael Fay.
I was bent over halfway. I mean, my back was bent in a 90 degree, and I was cuffed buckled like this, and he's whipping it as he's going on each step. And
you hear the whip?
And yes, I can. And on the third step, he strikes, and he cuts open your buttocks.
Oh shit! Let me put these on. I didn't know he was gonna say that. He said, it cut open your buttocks. Oh man, I can't rewind it. I wish you could rewind that. Damn.
In March,
I'm about to watch this
news
again
a
just to hear
Singapore
that fool
court
say
had
that.
sentenced an 18-year-old American to 6 strokes with a bamboo cane swept round the world.
It's the first I've heard of it. I'll look into it.
And Michael Fay, who insists he was tortured into confessing that
Oh,
he spray-painted
shit.
cars, was instantly caught in the middle of a raging debate.
Yes, says one. People should be responsible for their actions. Let the vandal take his beating, says another.
If anybody just put themselves in this position, I don't think anybody would want their kid or someone close to them to be beaten with a cane.
After President Clinton personally appealed for leniency, Singapore reduced the sentence
Hey,
from...
wait. That for 919, he, as a man, I have to die in that moment. Hey, that's what Terrence Howard was talking about. He's like, man, you only get one man card. You only get one man card. Did he get his man card taken because he got cane? He didn't get peanut butter. Let's talk about that peanut butter. I'm going to talk about that shit after this.
6 lashes to 4. But that wasn't much consolation for Michael Fay.
I was bent over halfway. I mean, my back was bent in a 90-degree, and I was cuffed, buckled like this. And he's whipping it as he's going on each step. And
You hear the whip?
And yes, I can. And on the third step, he strikes, and he cuts open your buttocks. And there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain.
Oh, shit. I guarantee you one thing, 100%. I guarantee you 100%. That nigga is never going back to Singapore and he ain't doing no graffiti. It opens up your buttocks. Oh, shoot. He ain't doing that again. 19. Bent over 90 degrees. There's 3 steps to it. And then they whip you. Immense pain. It opens up your buttocks. Oh, shit. That shit is funny as hell. Like, that's what he gets. But this is what you get for going to other countries acting a damn fool. Stop going these places. I know we don't be going. We act a fool at home. We act a fool in America. We do. We be tearing shit up, doing all kinds of shit. We go to other places, other countries. We like Catholic students, nigga. We like private school students with the principals in there. Like, nigga, y'all can do that if y'all want to. How many times have you, I'm asking my folks out there, how many times have you been on vacation or gone to another country and seen another culture or another person doing something? You be like, yeah, y'all go ahead. Y'all be stupid if you want to. Every time I go on vacation, I go do something, I see them out there doing some stupid shit and be like, yeah, not us. Not us. I remember we was in Mexico. I don't know. I can't remember if it was Cancun or the other one. Cancun. What's the other one? Cabo or Cancun. But we were in one of those, me and my wife and some friends, and the water was hella rough. Waves and shit. They was like, and there was lifeguards there like, don't go in the water because it'll take you out. It'll sweep you out into the ocean. Me and my wife, we hear that one time. We was just going out there just to sit on the beach anyway. We wasn't getting in. It was nighttime. They told us that one time. All of us heard that one time and was like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, you do not have to worry about us. You will not have to save our black asses. We will be on this beach. And everybody that's coming out from the resort, all these white people, all these white ladies, I call them the wine moms. They be at soccer games, they be at sporting events, they be wined up. lifeguards tell them, don't go in the water. They're like, oh no, I'm just going to get my feet in. Like, no, don't get your feet in. Don't do any of that. Just avoid the water. They go out there anyway. Only up to their knees. They go up to their knees. And that shit swept every single one of them. Feet up, and it takes them out, and then the lifeguards got to go out there and save them because it's like different currents, different waves coming from different areas. And at least we sat there, and that was our entertainment for the night. We sat there and was like, don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. Oh, no, we're good. Like, no, they just had to save another person. They just had to save somebody. No, I'm good. I'm okay. We sat there for hours watching that shit. And then it got so bad. And this is how vicious those Mexican lifeguards were. They were so vicious. These were the best lifeguards I had ever seen in my life. I've seen lifeguards or whatever, but these lifeguards, they have to navigate some real shit. Whatever that Atlantic Ocean, if that's the Pacific, I don't know. My geography's off. They were having to save so many people that them fools stopped being on the beach and they just went into the water and they were out in the water the whole time. Not standing in the water, egg beating, whatever that's called, where you stay afloat or whatever, for hours. Saving people left and right. They said, fuck it, we gonna get off the beach. We just gonna go out here into the monster's mouth. They was in the water with all that crazy shit the whole time. The most vicious, I love my Mexican people, man. Most vicious lifeguards I had ever seen in my life. They was getting paid Pacific Ocean. But something about the Pacific over there, that shit is rough and crazy. Yeah, I don't do none of that extra shit. I don't do no skydiving. I don't do no bungee cord jumping. I don't do any of that shit. I don't even get on like those little stupid ferries. I was at Disneyland one time with my family. We got in a submarine. I damn near had a panic attack. I was like, why did my stupid ass bring my family in this fucking death trap? I was like, if some shit go wrong, I got to get my family past all these other motherfuckers to get out of here. And I'm going to go to jail because I'm going to kill some people to get my family out of here. So as my wife, we don't do none of that extra stupid stuff. Y'all didn't see that video of those people on the ferry? They was like in some third world country, they was on a ferry or some kind of boat or whatever, and the whole shit sunk. Like, no, man, I'm good. I'm good. It was a death trap. I'm in a submarine at Disneyland with all these people. Oh, man, good on that. Oh, but let's talk about this Buka Buka peanut butter shit. Isn't there a little bit of homosexuality to that? Isn't there a little bit of homosexuality to the thought of that? Like, nigga, you spreading peanut butter in another man's cheeks? We're just talking about the dude getting caned and getting whipped or whatever. But is that peanut butter shit? That's kind of homo, right? Homosexual? Like you spreading, like you actually looking at a man's cheeks and like, oh, there's this crack right there. Spread peanut butter. Peanut butter? Niggas go to jail, lose their mind. You turn into a damn animal. Yes, it's a thing. Somebody think I'm lying, probably. That's the thing, man. I've been hearing people talking about it. Four extra knocked somebody out, and he said somebody did that to the guy he knocked out. You get knocked out in county, and they peanut butter you. Like it's because you could go, like you go to animal instincts to take somebody's manhood. This is what Terrence Howard was talking about. Your man card. Like you get your man card. Like I'm not. I know worse happens in there. JA2. I've been to county, but I know worse happens in there. But what my question is not, does worse happen in there? That's not my question. My question is that homosexual behavior? Like niggas is laughing at the dude who's getting peanut butter, but it's like, nigga, you did it though. You're the contributor. You cracked the nigga's cheeks open and spread butter in there. That's on you. You did that. Like the dude was knocked out. He not even aware of what happened. I'm not even putting that on him. The nigga wasn't even aware. He was unaware, asleep or whatever. Not only is that's also assault sexually. So I don't know who would be admitting that shit, but that shit sounds so crazy to me. Like, that motherfucker extra is so funny, man. That nigga is like, man, no, it wasn't me. I knocked the nigga out. He's like, you know how rumors go around? I knocked the nigga out and somebody else did that shit. Like, oh, man. Oh, shit. I don't want to put that on anybody, but they're saying somebody had that happen to them. But, you know, I don't want to put nothing that I don't know that's real out there or anybody. But it happened to somebody that we all have seen. Moral of the story, don't go to jail. What did DFS say? Hold on, I gotta sneeze. It's crazy that they do it, but the goal is to demasculate the person. So peanut butter or the Glock Dookie is all vile behaviors. And I know what he's talking about. The Dookie Glock is the dude. There's a guy in jail. They're fighting. They like I think they're probably in the feds or whatever, but they're in chairs. One is in front of the other right here. This guy is arguing with the guy in front of him. They start spitting on each other, spitting back and forth. And they going at it. Arguing back and forth. I don't know what the argument's about, but it escalates to the point of the dude in the front reaches in his pants, takes a dump, and throws the shit at the dude behind him. It's literally animalistic zoo behavior. You know what I mean? But that's what it does. Jail breaks you down to a animal and you start behaving in animalistic ways. You start wanting to demasculate. You want to dominate. You want to be territorial. I own this. That's why some people get addicted to being in jail. I had homies that was addicted to jail. Because when they got back out of jail, they was just the homie, the dumb homie, whatever. You just like niggas laugh and joke about you. Niggas got more money than you. Niggas is doing better than you. You ain't as smart and this and that. But when you go into jail, you have a lot more power. Yeah, I may be dumb. I may be this. I may be that. But nigga, in this 5x5, in this 10x10, in this, nigga, I'm a dominant warrior. Nigga, and you got to answer to me because what speaks is power. But yeah, there's intelligent cats in there that run the system or whatever, and they know how to play the game. But it's dudes who get institutionalized and get addicted to that shit because when they get back out into the real world, they don't have no power. They don't have no money. You know what I mean? Like they're more comfortable in there than they are out here. It's like it's sad to say, it's like the service. Like guys go to the service and they have all that power and they got all that respect, and then they come back home and don't have no damn respect. People don't even appreciate They take what they do for granted. I really feel like nobody should go into the military and come out of the military and not have a job. Like, there's no way we should not be, like, that's one thing I don't get, like veterans struggling. Like, there should be no struggling veteran. Man, it's people that they burnt out. Like, it's cats that have admitted, like on here, it was on the, there's a podcast where the guy, he has it, the people interviewed, they're like on the blue couch. I think Jaguar Wright and Orlando Brown were on that place, that podcast. I don't know the name of it, but they're like on a blue couch. And there's a guy talking about, like, yeah, they got me. They got me in there. I fought for my life and I struggled and they still got me. They got me. They got that card. What'd you do after they got that card? Because there's monsters out there, man. There's monsters out there. They're predators. They are predators out there, man. That's what they do. They preying on you. There's warriors out there. Warriors for the booty. Stay out of jail, kids. That shit is not anything fun about that shit. Nothing cool about that. Stay out of jail. There's warriors out there. And what are they fighting for? What are these warriors fighting for? What are you a soldier for? What are you a warrior for? I'm a warrior for that nigga right there. They a warrior for your booty. Be careful.
We met Fleece Johnson.
And here you go. Here's that warrior.
Inmate who practices a very different kind of homosexuality.
But we have sexual desires, right? So you got a bunch of men locked up in one place. All of them get hard. All of them's horny. All of them got sexual desires. So what are they gonna do? You won't let them have a woman. They gonna have somebody's gonna have to give us some booty. And it's just that simple.
The most memorable story that...
You wanna be in that with him? You're gonna have to kill that dude. You're gonna have to unalive him. You're gonna have to unalive him. You don't wanna be in there with these people. You don't even wanna be on the bus with that person. You wanna be locked in population with this cat?
Fleece told us was about the place and importance that booty has in a maximum.
I've seen this before, but it's never not funny.
Security penitentiary. And he went on about it and on about it.
In his prison, booty. Booty was more important than food. Booty.
Do you hear that, man? Do you see his eyes? He is not playing. What kind of man admits to that? He not even hiding it. He not even hiding it. He look at him straight in his eyes like, man, let me tell you what I want. I'm a warrior for that. You got what I want.
A man's butt. It was more, I'm serious. It was more booty, having some booty was more important than drinking water, man.
Do you see how serious he was? That ain't not joking. They said it was more important than drinking water. He got emotional. He got emotional with it when he said that. He got a little emotional. It's a man in jail saying he wants booty more than he wants to breathe air. Man butt. Man butt. Like, damn, cuz like, nigga, what?
I like booty.
Johnson went on to tell our crew how he used to satisfy his sexual desires. especially during the 1970s and 80s, when he was most active and prison security was more lax.
When I see one, and he looks good to me, when I go see him, I say, you come here.
You handsome? Oh, you think you cool? Guess what? You are prey. There's a lion in that yard, and you are the zebra. You better be ready for war, because we going to war. It's wartime, nigga.
I said, I'm telling you what, I like you, and I want you.
I like you, and I want you.
And we can do it the easy way or the hard way. So the choice is yours, right?
Go over there, probably just go, but you can probably out there hung like Seabiscuit too. You got a quarter horse over here. I like you. I want you. We can do this the easy or the hard way. We got half man, half Seabiscuit over here telling you about it. Hey, quit committing crimes, man. Stay out of jail because you got half man, half Seabiscuit over here talking about I like you and I want you.
And it was always yes.
Johnson also had a warning for the new generation of inmates. They might be asking for trouble from old-timers.
You know, they got this thing where they sag their pants past their butt. It's a style. They call it some sort of gangster style. You know, it's sexy to us, right? And see, but they weren't prepared for this, right? So you sag your pants in her, man, somebody be up in your butt, you know? And it's just that simple.
Damn.
Johnson even let the lockup crew know that when he was in his prime, they wouldn't be safe from his advances.
Look at this fool.
If y'all had been in her back then in them days, and as much as I like booty, I probably felt one of y'all butts. And y'all was walking past me. And dared you to say something. I'm not no shame in my game. This is nothing that I'm ashamed to admit. I am what I am. I'm a warrior too.
I'm a warrior.
So let that be known. I'm a warrior.
The most important thing in your life is going to be booty.
Hey.
Better listen to a man's butt.
Be careful out here, man. You have to go to war with a nigga. Jail ain't what it cracked up to be, man. You don't need to go to jail to be vicious. And I think that's something that's like a lot of young men think like that's a mandatory rites of passage for us. Going to jail, going to prison, going to county, you have to go to jail. If you didn't go to jail, you're not with the business. If you didn't do this, you're not with the business. So if you were not a unsuccessful criminal, you're not with the business. If you were not an unsuccessful gangster, criminal, whatever, if you wasn't vicious with your walk and what you do, you're not vicious. This is what people out in the world that don't really know what's going on say. So the successful, nigga, come on, man. It's monsters out there that's knocking niggas out, that's taking advantage of you. You better be careful, stay out of there. People like that shit, man. They love being in there. That's what they do. That's their energy. They love being in jail. They like being in jail. Leave them alone. Stay away from that shit, man. You got a monster walking into your cell like, it's time. I'm gonna beat your ass, knock your ass out, and another nigga. And not only do I gotta mess with the not only do I have to deal with the dude that's knocking everybody out, I got to deal with the nigga that's following him around doing other shit. That shit is not fun, man. That's not the life you want. Shout out to everybody in there, man. Prayers to everybody up in there. Get my guys out. I hate that they in there. I want them to be free. Jail is not nice, man. Jail is not fun. Not fun at all, man. Oh shit. All right, let's see. Ain't no. Okay, hold on. Okay, Los DLT. He's super chat. He saw the Gina interview. He was talking about it with Whack 100. Okay. Oh, okay. I saw that. I did see a clip of that. Somebody sent me a clip of him saying that I was a member. I'm not a member. I really just started paying attention to, like, let me be completely honest. I really didn't. I based everything on Adam based off of what I was being told or what I seen in clips or whatever. I never really paid attention to anything other than like the op. Like, oh, that's the op. That's the op. You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't pay any attention to him. Like, I just wrote like, okay, cuz we not fuck with cuz, we not fuck with it. I didn't really look at any podcast. I didn't look at anything really. I really don't have much time to watch anything. I watch What Could Go Wrong and I watch Apollo. I catch back on Fig clips and portions of it when I can. Community clips, portions of it when I can. But other than that, I don't really have time for everything. Like I'll jump in, watch a little bit, leave a comment, and get out. Like I can't spend too much time. I gotta edit, do all this stuff. But I didn't pay any attention to him, like really watch him for a while until he went to Apollo. He went on Apollo and I watched that whole shit. And I saw how he navigated the enemy territory. Not necessarily enemy territory because they wasn't really his enemy or anything like that, but he navigated rough waters and he did a good job. And I was like, damn, that motherfucker really is cold at what he does. That's the first thing I saw. I was like, all right, yeah, he know what he's doing. Yeah, I took pieces and took apart certain pieces of what he said or whatever, but to be able to go and do that, I thought that was vicious. And then started paying attention like, oh, okay. Yeah, motherfucker got 4 million subscribers. You know what he's doing. Like, you don't get to that for by accident. He got a cold little strategy. I read The Knights of Shambhala. Coda Black, coffee's in the chat for the super chat. Thank you. Alex DeLarge, super chat. Ain't no real man letting a big stick deviant rearrange his wife's guts for profit. No, NJK. Hey, man, this world is a crazy place. This world is a crazy place, man. Like, it's stuff that's happening in this world that I don't even recognize or understand. These motherfuckers live a whole different life. They live a whole different life, live in a whole different world, man, like that I don't understand. This young generation is a whole new generation. I don't understand. Nigga, I'm just a dad, a husband, trying to be successful in this YouTube world, doing interviews, trying to shed light on positive shit, on good people, get to see a different side of people. That's what I'm doing right now. Trying to be an impact in my community. All this other gangsterism, hard, tough shit, nope, that ain't me. Like, nah. I don't want to even have to be angry. I don't want to even be angry no more. I don't ever want to. If I could go my whole life, the rest of my life without being mad and angry and without ever having to fight again, nigga, I won. That's a win. Alex DeLarge. Look up James, super chat from Alex DeLarge. Super chat from Alex DeLarge. Look up James Marion Sims, the father of modern gynecology, performed shocking experiments on enslaved women. Yeah, I know. I'm about to look that up. Don't tell Alex DeLarge. Don't tell me MacWap is the booty bandit. Oh, because he had the Cini on, the Cini cap on. Oh shit! And shout out to Gina Views. Shout out to Gina Views for being open, being vulnerable, for talking about the shit she was talking about. That nigga Adam ain't paying attention to me. He's paying attention to Gina. That nigga is not looking at Rios. He's looking. There's some shit Gina said that has him watching. It's not me. Master P. Rios just an island boy trying to make it. Nigga, I'm from the city. Nigga, I'm from the east side. Born Long Beach Memorial Hospital. Nigga, from the east side of Long Beach. A true east sider. I was born in Long Beach Memorial. Hey man, like I don't know what's going on with Brick, Loose, Big U. I don't know none of that shit. I don't know anything about any of that shit. People be sending me stuff, but I don't even really be wanting to look at it. Like, I'm not interested in it. You know what I mean? Because that shit don't bring me joy. Like, what up, Bloss? What's going on? That shit don't bring me joy. That shit don't make me happy. It's not entertaining to me. It's like actually like sad shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like motherfuckers really had an opportunity to thrive. And sometimes you just can't escape yourself. You can't escape yourself. Like, we be so compelled to tell the world what we are. I come from an era where the coldest, the most vicious, they was unknown. They actually operated like assassins. And you in the hood, you from the hood, you in the hood, you know exactly who they are. They come around, niggas be on quiet. Niggas be on hush. They be quiet and they make other niggas be quiet. That's how vicious they are. They so vicious, they make other motherfuckers shut up. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I got a mission I gotta get on. Or they come around, the older folks is like, all right, y'all, get up out of here. Because guess what? They about to talk about business. And we don't know nothing. We ain't got no, motherfuckers was assassins, was ninjas, was samurais. They lived by a different code. Wasn't nobody boasting and bragging. The doer was not boasting and bragging. Because if they boast and brag, how they gonna be a doer? Not all LA niggas. Like, it's just, so this is that team. These young cats is doing that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain cats that's doing it, like that's getting on the internet, that's doing that. They want to be known. It's a lot of these cats that want to be known for what they do. The Chicago stuff, all this stuff, they want to be known for what they do. You know what I mean? But that was never the streets used to know what motherfuckers used to do. The streets used to have the respect. You used to have the respect of the streets. You didn't need to tell nobody. You didn't have to boast the damn, my bad. The vicious cats didn't have to boast and brag. They spoke for themselves. The work they put in spoke for themselves. It was no question. Niggas did not have to go everywhere and be like, on this, on that, I'm this, on that, this and that. Like, I'm not putting nothing on nothing. They like, and usually when they spoke, motherfuckers listen like, what you say? Oh, yeah, okay, all right. A man, a few words, but all the action. A man, a few words, but all the action. I'm trying to think of this movie. There's a movie where I could like give like an example. Like, I hate using Omar just because he's that way. But like Omar, for The Wire, niggas show up, niggas know what's up. Code of Black. You want me to go through all of the 7 Hermetic laws and versus the 10 Commandments? All of them? I'm not about to do that, man. That's gonna have to be a special, a whole nother stream. I'm about to get out of here at 8 o'clock. I got Storm DeBarge interview, Hidden Heroes, dropping at 8 o'clock. So I really don't have the time. Thank you for the super chat, but maybe I could go over that tomorrow. We'll touch on that tomorrow. Let me put a reminder in my phone. We'll go over it tomorrow early because that's too much. Hold on, I'm putting a reminder. All right. Though, like the deeper shit like that, we got to spend more time. I can't just spend 2 minutes on it. That needs way more time than that. Let me read this other super chat. Thank you, Coda Black. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Cool Dad Care. Cash, my guy Cash, New Orleans in the building. Super chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out Rio. Shout out God for new life. Be an asset and not a liability. Blessings, kings and queens. Have a little eye pain. So Cash about to nap. Get your nap on, brothers. Have a good one. Healing and blessings your way to you and your family. Let me see. They want to be known, man. They want to be known, but off to the next. Like, we just have to operate differently. Like, we can't, I think it's too late. Like, this new generation is on one. Like, what you call them? Nah, I'm not doing call-ins. Alex, you got a break on your call-in. You're gonna have to call in tomorrow, maybe. We're gonna take a break on Alex for a day. Oh shoot. 1 day break, Alex. Co-host who Anya, Javonda, or is that who you talking about? That team? The team? Anya and Javonda are still here, not here. But they're still around. I've been having people working on the roof, and they come at around 8 o'clock and they start working on the roof. It's too loud and too much going on. It's too noisy for a podcast at that time. But they still around, like imperfectly relatable. Alex, don't be mad, man. Like, Alex not gonna be mad. He gonna understand. We good. We good in the hood out here, man. Alex understand. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is all right, man. I was supposed to talk about cancel culture and Jonathan Majors and shit. We didn't talk about it, but let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Jonathan Majors, we know he got canceled because of his whatever actions or whatever he was accused of. But the girl said she was lying or whatever. But supposedly, I think somebody said audio of him came out of him admitting it or something. I don't know. I don't know the basis. I don't know how much truth there is to that. But we're in a place and time where Keke Palmer, I love Keke Palmer. She's one of my favorite people. I love Keke Palmer. Like, I'm a big fan of Keke Palmer, always have been. But we're in a place where we let the viewer or the supporter control what you're going to do, like the backlash of what is going to happen. And so she scrapped the Jonathan Majors episode for a Cash Doll episode. But don't you think there's a benefit or that it's valuable to have him on your show and share his story? Share what happened? Let's talk about this. There's people that hate you because of what you did. There's women that will never forgive you for what you did. What do you have to say to those women? Isn't that a good opportunity to get somebody to talk about the shit that matters and make an impact and be engaging? Like, I feel like back in the day, people had way more like intention to get to the point. They would interview serial killers, they would interview murderers and try to get inside their brain so the world could see like what's going on. Let's get to it. How did you get to that point with her, Jonathan? Mr. Majors, how did you get there? Like, what happened where you got pushed to this point? Do you regret meeting her? Do you regret ever letting her? When did it start? When did the transgression start? Should you have left that relationship earlier? What were the first telltale signs that that was a toxic relationship that was going to affect your life for a long time? I feel like that's valuable. Just because he is accused or allegedly he's an abuser, we can't even talk with this person because we're afraid of getting canceled or people getting backlash. But that's why you can't do shit for the money. Like, there has to be a reason besides money of why you're doing this stuff. There has to be a reason why you're doing these interviews outside of, I just want all the views. I just want all the support. Aren't we here to like help? Like, this is probably why my shit will never take off. Because I want to talk about the shit that's going to help. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mature enough to be talking to no PDF for sure. I'm not there. I know my shit. Maybe that was her, but she sat with him. So that can't be her. She can't be triggered by that. She sat down with him and recorded. I really want to know why they didn't do it. I thought that was going to be good. But how far do we cancel somebody to where we can't even interview them? Because people are saying that he's this, he's an abuser, he's this and that. So you better not. You're promoting abuse. Why am I promoting it? Can I be talking against it? Can't I be talking against it? Just because I'm sitting down having a conversation don't mean I'm in support of that. Shout out to Cash Doll. Check out Keke Palmer and Cash Doll. They interview. But maybe it wasn't, I'm sure it wasn't Keke's decision. Maybe it was the higher ups like, oh no, you know what? We're getting a lot of bad press about this. We can't release this. And I'm pretty sure those major platforms, the pivots, the Breakfast Clubs, the certain thing like those, I can't think of everybody. The Joe Rogans, the Joe Buddens. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of shit that they cut because it's not on brand or whatever. That's why I think it would be better. That's why I was saying it not too long ago. It would be better if the smaller platforms got those interviews. If the smaller platforms got those Kanye interviews. We ain't got nothing to lose. We don't have nothing to lose. We only got something to gain. They threatening, they beating around the bush because they worried about losing followers, losing views, losing money. Nigga, we ain't got no money, cuz. Come over here. Let's talk about this shit. Let's get to the nitty gritty, homie. When that Marvel deal got canceled, who was the first person you wanted to fuck up? Who was the first person you wanted to? What did that do? What was that? Hey, baby, have a good day at school. I love you. What was the first reaction? What was the first initial reaction there? I was just using Joe. I don't know if any of them do editing. I'm not sure. I'm just using examples like the bigger platforms. There's a bunch of them. I don't know their names. But I'm pretty sure there's been interviews that have not come out. I'm pretty sure No Jumper has done interviews that they haven't used. Maybe it wasn't a good interview or whatever, but the bigger platforms, I'm sure they have done interviews or something where they like, okay, this can't come out. We can't do this. He said this too many times. He did this too many times. You want me to pick you up early, baby? I can pick you up even earlier than that. But these interviews, like, I wish somehow these bigger celebrities, these bigger people would. You need me to lock the door, babe? Okay. I wish that they would. 7:40. 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., storm the barge interview. Amazing interview. Beautiful young lady. Smart, energetic, amazing lady. At 8 o'clock on Hidden Heroes in Plain Sight on the Ace Boy Rios YouTube channel. So we're going to go from here. We're going to go there. Let's get 76 more likes, y'all. But wouldn't it be better to have those interviews on these smaller platforms? We want to hear. I want to talk to these people. I want to, like, that Kanye interview would have been so much better with somebody who had nothing to lose. Nigga, I got 250 people in here, man. They gonna stick with me no matter what. Not no matter what, but those are my people. This is the Ghetto Cafe. Nigga, I'm gonna ask the questions I want to ask. I'm gonna talk about the shit I want to talk about. Let's get to it. These smaller platforms, they need that shit. Like they need to come here on these platforms. I'm gonna say mine because I don't want to say anybody else's shit is small. Y'all start getting the reality check Hidden Heroes out there. Y'all start promoting that shit for me, man. Y'all start promoting that shit, and let's get people to come here to interview. You know what I love, and this is just me, is that the space that we're creating here, and yes, my wife is here, my daughter is here. It's creating a safe space for women. Women need a safe space. The Dejanay's, the Tatis, the Ginas, the Storm DeBarge, hopefully Heather, Illa. They are comfortable here because they don't feel unsafe in a place where like, oh, this dude's a creep or this and that. It's like all family, all love over here. Javonda, Anya. So I love that we get to see these women in this space and they get to be open, they get to be vulnerable, and they feel safe, and they are having great conversations. And I'm just in awe of them anyway. Most of them are way younger than me, and I just looking at them like a little sister or like a daughter, like, oh man, like you got so much life to live. The Storm interview, I'm just looking at her the whole time. So beautiful, such an amazing young lady. I'm just looking at her like, God, dog, you got so much life to live. You're so young and have already accomplished so many things in life. You've already accomplished so many things in life just in this little amount of time. I can't even think of what you're going to do in the future. There's so many opportunities for you. You're going to be on camera. You're going to be an actor. You're going to be dancing all over the world. You're going to be doing this. And the world is just starting to recognize her. And she came and sat down with me, man. I am honored and humbled old man that she came and sat down with me, that Gina came and sat down with me, that Dejanay came and sat down with me, that Tati came and sat down with me, that Lashinda Demas, Olympic gold medalist, came and sat down with me. Shout out, man. Who's next? Who's next? Come on, Kiki, come sit down. Let's get Doechii. I want Doechii on Reality Check. That's what I want to talk to. I want to talk to Doechii. Doja Cat, come on over here, man. And that's what's bomb about what we created. Is that it's just right here. It's just us, just being us. This ain't Hollywood. This ain't no get you gotcha shit. I'm not about to do anything to put you in a bad position. I'm not going to ask you no shit that's going to put you in a bad position. What's up, Pops? What you doing in here, man? Get your old butt out of here. I'm the only old man up in here. I'm the only old man in here. It's not about what people won't like. It's about what I want to do. But yeah, spam Kanye. Tell him come to Rios, man. Come sit down with Rios, man. It's a safe space here, man. Sammy in here hating again. You know he got to do his thing. It's all good. We need that energy. West, White, and Blue. Super chat. I passed my federal boards of physical therapy, cuz. Super chat from West, White, and Blue. I think that's West, White, and Blue. They don't say the whole name. I don't know how to get it to say the whole name. But you passed the board. I passed my federal boards of physical therapy, cuz. Congratulations to you. Shout out to you. Keep at it. It's only up from here, man. Congratulations to you. I don't even see Sammy in here, man. Sammy Sosa. Never mind. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Niggas to be so blind that they only hear what they want to hear. Stop already having a narrative. Just use active listening. Use active listening. So because I'm a small platform, I can't shoot for the stars? Nigga, what kind of nigga is you? Who even raised you, cuz? I know you said you was a scorn square already. We already got that. We already understood that. You already said that. And I understand that you got bullied. Yes, that's wrong. That's messed up. But you're starting to display reasons of why you got bullied. Like, were you really bullied? Or were you a part of the issue? I'm entitled. I feel like I'm entitled because I'm like, man, dang. I wish I could interview Doechii. Man, you entitled. You ain't made it there yet. Yeah, of course, it's all good. But I'm saying that's what I want. I think it would be beneficial for them to stop by smaller platforms because it would be better conversations. Yeah, some people would be starstruck and this and that, but it would just be great conversations to have with the smaller platforms. Oh, I saved something that I forgot that I saved. I didn't even look at it. What does, why are you crying? The viral way will have something to say about it. What does what they have to say? What they eat don't make me shit, nigga.
Remember how the Europeans were studying a woman by the name of Sarah Bartman.
Oh, here we go.
Remember this.
We already talked about that. Never mind. We talked about that yesterday. $59 more likes, y'all. And we got 48 more minutes till we drop our Hidden Heroes with Storm DeBarge, man. Oh, Sammy, you want me to answer your questions now? Sammy, your questions asking privilege is up. Oh, shoot. Did he want to ask a good question? Nope. Boom. Let's get to it. Remember, what's her name? Soldrea said that she asked on the Breakfast Club, can your wholeness be erased? Can your wholeness be erased? That's a good question. If enough time passes, can your wholeness be erased? Can your bodies be erased? Can you be looked at different? Is there a second life for people that ladies of the night, hoes, whatever, like somebody that was living a fast life? Is there a second life? That's what Drea said a long time ago. And everybody kind of gave her crap about it. Like, what the hell is she talking about? No, you can't erase your wholeness. Once a hoe, always a hoe. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Tati says it gets deleted after 7 years. It's like bankruptcy. Where did that come from? Sierra, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you where it came from. This is the thought that it triggered when I saw this.
Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come shining through.
Someday your rainbow will come shining through.
No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep believing, a dream that you wish will come true. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come shining through.
That's a good message, man.
No matter how your heart is grieving,
Hey, that's a good message, right?
if you keep
believing,
a dream that you wish will come true. Have faith.
Have faith. So, as we all know, I think her name is, I don't even know the girl's name. I don't even know the girl's name. Renner. Something Renner. I think it's something Renner. She is now converted, I think, to Islam, right? If she can convert to Islam and you can be forgiven by God and this and that, and you walk in a new life, is she forgiven? Is that shit that she used to do, is it washed? Messing with young boys, having babies, being aggressive to get paid? Isn't that predatory? Or is only Jonathan Majors, is only like that kind of shit? Is it only when a man does predatory stuff it's considered? If your whole gold digging predatory ways can be erased by God and by people, what does it take to erase? But we're very forgiving of women. You know what I mean? Like, we don't even have to forgive because we never really looked at what she did as wrong. Taking advantage of a young celebrity, a young rich man, and having babies with him so that you could be paid for the rest of your life through child support. You know why your wholeness can be erased?
Because of bitch ass niggas out there.
Because somebody's going to wife her. There's going to be somebody with money that's going to wife her. Yeah, it can be erased because this thirsty ass
bitch ass niggas
out there with all the money that say it's worth it. I could afford to, I'll smash. I could afford to pay for that. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. Because there are what do they call them? What do they call those people? Like, let's just call them busters. That like, if you got it, it ain't tricking. If you can afford it, it ain't tricking. In God's eyes, yes, you can be. I'm not talking about in God's eyes. Yeah, God forgives. Yeah, of course. I'm talking about in real life. I'm talking about in here to us. We gave Drea so much crap for saying that, but it's actually true. It's actually true. Drea's got a race. Drea is a top-notch go-getter out here. Like, she's a top whatever, I don't know, top 20, but she's sought after. Drea is sought after. She's beautiful. Britany Renner is a beautiful young lady. But they used to have tendencies. They used to have those thirst tendencies. Those predatorial tendencies. But why when a woman is being predatory, it's looked at like, oh, whatever. It's a good question, man. But then let's look on the flip side. A man could sleep with 1,000 women and men won't call that nigga a hoe. We won't even bat an eye at the dude that's sleeping with everybody. We don't bat an eye at Future. We don't bat an eye at Future. Future is out here getting them all. He the man out here. Who else? DDG is getting respected. Like, he the man. Nick Cannon. Like, these is dudes, Pete Davidson. These is dudes that have slept with some of the top-notch women in the world, and we give them so much credit for that shit. Like, oh yeah, he the man. That's vicious. That's dope. But Steve Harvey's daughter gets looked at like a hoe. Steve Harvey's daughter taking care of her business, handling what she want to handle, going after who she want to go after, but we judge her. But we don't judge the Futures. We actually do judge the Futures, the Nick Cannons and the DDGs. Oh, they the man. They cracking. Run them likes up. Thank you, Sunshine Baby, for always reminding. GFS. Okay, so it's because Future lets them know I'm a dog ass dude, F with it or not. This girl was known for being that. She said it online. I'm going to get me a rich sports athlete. I know how to get them and get pregnant by them and get their money. She said it too. They promoted that. She promoted her behavior. Ray Lewis had her come talk to the college football players about how she was. We can't, or can we? Can we judge one and not the other? How do we do that? But before we get out of here at 8 o'clock and we go watch Storm the Barge, that's a greater discussion for tomorrow. Let's lead into that tomorrow. I'll take calls on that tomorrow. We'll take calls on that tomorrow. Whole history erased. Does your whole history get erased? And why do women get looked at hoes and men don't get looked at hoes? Men get looked at like conquerors, conquer and destroy. Ah, you got that. You planted your flag. But women get looked at like used. The double standard there. That's a great conversation for tomorrow. We'll go into that tomorrow. We'll discuss that. That'll be the first topic of tomorrow. I'll find some other examples of that. I got to write the reminder down. Please, somebody, if I don't write it down, please remind me. I'm going to look up some stuff and bring up examples of that and show the double standard. But we getting out of here. Blessings to everybody. Blessings to y'all. Right now, go watch the Storm the Barge. I better see 248 people over there watching this Hidden Heroes in Plain Sight. Please support it. Please leave a comment. Please like. Please subscribe. Because that Hidden Heroes is some good stuff. It's positive. It's highlighting good people that are making an impact in our community. So please go over there. Go watch. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, just leave your YouTube on so it plays all the way throughout. Let's get in the algorithm promoting this positive stuff. Let's leave comments. Let's like. Let's watch it. Let it play out. Put that shit on your phone. Put that shit on your computer. Whatever you got to do. Send that shit to somebody. Because I want people to see Storm DeBarge. I want people to see Chris. I want people to see Barack Obama. Everybody I bring in there, I want them to shed light on them. So we out of here, man. Go out there, be a blessing for somebody else. Make an impact. It's all love all the time. Get over there. It's 248 people in here right now. I want to see 240 people in Hidden Heroes in Plain Sight with Storm DeBarge. She's an amazing person. Let's get over there. Blessings to y'all. Healing, power, strength to all of y'all. The Ghetto Cafe, #1 chat in the world. This is the AM Wake Up Show with Rios, the #1 morning show in the world, Craig.